get through. And guess what? No flags. No one's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Utah's offense will go to work first. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance to win.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Works the middle. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Volunteers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know it's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are, and now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, put more speed, more...
Brings into the open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him across the line and pick up the first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's Upshot. It's caught. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He'll throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Oh, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, going to the air. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. It's touchdown time in Tennessee. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Vols will hustle to the line. Part of the backfield. It's Brock. Touchdown ball! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the Jets, and is gone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Beavers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. It's complete to the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk way to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Back to pass. It's Upshaw. Trying to set up the screen. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The Utes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the... He's got it! First down and more! Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Utes are marching down the field. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down? Nope.
There he goes! They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. They're going to run it. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. To the air, it's Upshaw. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Utes want to pick up the tempo. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes! He'll try to tack on one more.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the cover. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Really putting together a play now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Upshaw. He's got the back. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw. Catch and run on that one. And the Utes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Utah!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 8. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires on the move. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Utes line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes a move. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And with the ball in the spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Well, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Tennessee. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they bring him down with the big play. Will move the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw. It's Upshaw. He slings it deep to the left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. The give to the tailback. Bust through behind his pad. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows?
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. Right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had the something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Upshaw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Finds his man. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling...
There he goes! He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now they're going to throw it. Rush is on him. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. On the by the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7. 20. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the...
Makes the grab on the right. There he goes. And he'll take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah. Looking for the time of the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his...
And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw, it's Upshaw. Gets rid of it. Just trying to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Flies it out of the air. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one.
Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. They're able to keep it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll do it himself. And they moved out front on the 4th.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined. And the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside the slot. And good work by the Cowboys team to knock. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the gun, they get to the back. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. And the Utes want to move quickly. They'll run play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Utes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Carver's team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Things have not gone the way they planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And you've created some great momentum. Getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
With the catch, it's Potts. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll go 4 wide when receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Potts. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a
Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. Got the first himself. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Upshaw. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch inside the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate. From a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him. Makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hoped for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well. I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Trying to barge in.
Man, what a great job with the execution in the moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game.
teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in